Hey everybody, what's going on? I just wanted to quickly apologize because I did mean to have a quick spoiler-free first impression review of Evil Dead Rise, as I did go and see the sneak preview on Thursday. However, some things sort of came up that made it difficult for me to do that. Let me explain. All right, so what happened was I basically got there just in time for that 7:30 sneak preview on Thursday, mainly because I wasn't feeling well. My stomach was just really bothering me and stuff, and I made it through the movie all right for about an hour or so, but the last half hour or so was pretty uncomfortable. I just didn't feel very good at all, so I was a little bit distracted towards the end of the movie. So that's what kind of sucked. And by the time I got home after seeing it, I was just wasn't feeling up to trying to record a quick review or anything like that. So that's really what happened. Honestly, I just wasn't feeling well. So just wanted to get that out of the way and just apologize up front because I do like to have it ready for Friday. I'm recording this Friday now because I am feeling better and all. But anyway, that is why I didn't get it out in time. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the review. Okay, so first things first, I thought this movie had an awesome intro. I mean, that when the intro was done, I remember thinking, whoa, that was pretty badass. Like, Scream has some competition, you know? Not that it's anything like Scream in that respect at all, you know? I just meant that, you know, it was almost like Evil Dead was saying, we can do cool openings too, you know. Might not be as cool as the Scream ones, yeah, it's pretty cool. It was a pretty good intro. So immediately I was enjoying it. You know, right away I was like, that was pretty cool. I thought that the acting was very good in this. You know, like almost every movie I've been seeing lately, you know, there's always a few things here and there that kind of make me go, oh, you know, from time to time anyway. Maybe not all the time, but fairly often. And this one, I didn't really get any of that. You know, I felt like all of the characters were uh, well acted. So that was really cool and a nice positive. I thought the story was cool. Um, I thought there's some good gore in it. There's quite a bit of blood. I know Bruce Campbell went on record and was talking about how much blood was used and how much they actually used in Evil Dead 2. And he's like, no, they didn't use that much. You know, like that's still the king. Evil Dead 2. Yes. Anyway, really good show though. So I just have to say I highly recommend it to you guys. Like I said, I wasn't feeling that great that night in the theater, and I was pretty distracted by the end of it because I was just like so uncomfortable and just trying to get through the movie because I didn't want to miss anything, you know. So I was a little bit distracted toward the end of the film, but overall, again, I thought it was really well done, really entertaining. On the Evil Dead scale, like I'm still a huge fan of Evil Dead 2 and the original, as you know, got on right here. They're still my favorites, and they're probably always going to be. But I think this one is probably next in line. And I enjoyed the 2013 remake. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a good movie. You know, overall, I would say I'd give it probably a solid 8, which for me that's a good movie. I know when Sean Clark got out of it, he and his buddy there were like, I think his buddy voted 8.5. I forget his name. Anyway, he voted 8.5. I think Sean said 7 out of 10 he would have given it, but he said he liked it, you know. So that was a positive 7. For me, I liked it a little more than that, I would say. It wasn't amazing, but it was really good. And I think if you're a fan of the Evil Dead franchise, you're going to like it. There were some elements in it that reminded me a little bit of like Terrifier 2, dare I say. So it's got some gore in it. Now, is it as bad as Terrifier 2? No, in terms of the gore, but you know, it's got its moments. Well, I just remember thinking about some comparisons with Terrifier 2 when I watched it because the characters were likable. you know, and the acting's pretty good, and the story's interesting. It kept you going, you know. Like I thought it was well done. It was very cool. So I mean that's it. I don't want to get into it any further and have a super long video. I'm certainly not looking to give anything away, but overall, I think you guys should see it if you like the Evil Dead franchise. Like I said, you know, Terrifier 2. If you were into that, you'll probably like this. You know, and I felt it was almost a little bit like Scream for likability as well too. Again, it's not like Scream at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm comparing it to some stuff that's been out recently that you may or may not have seen, or that you may or may not like. But yeah, overall, definitely enjoyed the movie, so I highly recommend you check it out. That's Evil Dead Rise. I don't know if I'm going to do a more in-depth review. I would probably do a ranking video eventually. I am still working on my Scream one that I talked to you guys about. There have been a few snags with that because I recorded just about an hour's worth of footage and it is way too long. So I am trying to edit it. Have a bit of a yammering talking problem. Especially with stuff I really enjoy, like the Scream franchise. So I do apologize for that taking its time to get out too, but I want to get it right and I want it to be a reasonable length where it's not like, you know, turn so many people off, like, oh, you know, I know what that's like who has time to watch a video that long, right? But if I want to do the ranking and I want to do it right, it's going to be a little longer, but an hour is ridiculous. A half an hour is way too long. So I'm hoping to get it, you know, somewhere in the 20-minute mark or so for going through that entire franchise. But anyway, Evil Dead Rise, 2 big thumbs up for me, 8 out of 10. I definitely think you should see it. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my impression of it. I want to watch it again though. Like I said, I was a little bit distracted towards the end. But overall, really good stuff, guys. You should go and see it. So as for my next few videos, like I said, I am working on that Scream ranking video. I also have a really cool Scream related pickup that I want to show you guys that I just got in that is very exciting, that is actually right down here. But I can't show you it yet. It's too big of a deal for me to not do its own little video. So that will be coming in the not too distant future as well. So that is it for now, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and we will see you again for the next one. Take care.